Hi, my name is Lisa Albin, and here with me today is Frank Baylor, board member of Carroll County Food Sunday. Today we're going to learn how Carroll County Food Sunday helps by providing supplemental food for emergencies in the county. Hi Frank, how are you?
Doing very well, thank you.
Okay Frank, so people come to Carroll County Food Sunday for help. How do they access Food Sunday services?
All they need to do is come to one of our locations during our regular hours, which are posted on our website, and they register with the greeter who meets them, and they can register every member in their family. And the amount of food that they get is prorated on the size of the family.
Now, do people need to bring any kind of documentation with them just to prove that they are in fact a Carroll County resident?
We ask that they bring something that demonstrates that they are a Carroll County resident, like a utility bill, something like that. Driver's license with address on it. And for each family member, we require them to bring in the Social Security card for that family member.
Right, and we should point out that this is all kept confidential information.
It is, absolutely, but we need to have a unique number to verify the family size.
Okay, and to make sure that people are legitimately in need.
Right.
Okay, so where does the food come from? So we know that people need supplemental food, so where does the food come from that Food Sunday provides?
About a third of our food is donated, and it comes in drives all through the year. The largest by far is the Boy Scouts in the spring. I think last year something like 15 tons of food that they collected. And there are many other drives. Churches have drives, and some of them are very large. We have businesses who have drives at their places of business. And we have some partners like S&K Roofing down in South Carroll. They're a collection point down there for us all year long, and they bring in a respectable amount of food through the year.
Right, and we'll point out too that S&K at the end of the year, they match the weight of the food they collect in dollars.
That's exactly right. So
if you give through S&K, then at the end of the year they'll actually give cash to match that gift,
right,
which is wonderful.
Right. And about 2/3 of our food is purchased. We purchase it from the Maryland Food Bank and also from local vendors. Some of the chain grocery stores here in the Westminster, Carroll County area, but also small grocery stores locally owned like Miller's have been very good partners with us.
And so all of that purchased food, where does the money come from for that?
The food comes in through donations, both solicited and unsolicited. We send out a solicitation letter 3 times a year that we get pretty good response from. There is grants. We get quite a bit of money from various grants. The Callert Foundation, based in Tawnytown, has been very good to us, especially in recent years. And over the years, there's various other grants that we've availed ourselves of.
And of course there's a lot of events, and you actually chair one of the larger events that we do called the Milk Run. Tell us about the Milk Run.
The Milk Run is a little 5K race. It's a race, run, or stroll. You're welcome to bring your dog if you like. Mm-hmm. It's held at the old Wakefield Golf Course, which I believe is called the Wakefield Trail Park now, maybe. Mm-hmm. And there's information available about that on our website. It takes place the second Saturday in June, which is June 13th. And it's a very nice, easy 5K course that runs around through just beautiful countryside down there in Wakefield.
And if you don't want to run, you can walk.
You can walk, you can also volunteer, or you can, if you just want the shirt, you can purchase a shirt and not run. We won't make you.
Right.
And that's on the entry form, which is right on our website. That's one of the boxes that you can tick.
Okay. And some of the other events that Food Sunday has throughout the year is the Farm to Table Breakfast, which is usually toward the late summer, which is around harvest time, so that the items that are served are fresh, harvested items. Dining at the Captain's Table, which is typically in the fall.
That's in October.
In October.
It's usually the third or fourth Thursday in October, and so not a weekend night. There's no excuses for not being able to come.
That's right. And one more event that will be happening this year, because it's a presidential election year, is the Election Day Food Drive. There will be collection points at polling places, correct?
That's right. Since about 2006, we've had an Election Day Food Drive. We put boxes out at all the polls, and that's been very successful. We have it every 2 years.
And what other ways can someone help Food Sunday if they would like to get involved?
You can volunteer. You can respond to the solicitation letter with a donation. You can have a food drive at your place of business or at your house or your child's birthday party. We've had young children have decided to have food drives in lieu of getting gifts at their birthdays. And we've received food from drives like that. Volunteering, donations. There's lots of information on our website.
Right, and I'll point out another way that people can do that too is very passive. If you're an online shopper, if you shop a lot at Amazon Smile, all people have to do is register on that and then choose Carroll County Food Sunday as their recipient. And then from that point, every time you shop, Carroll County Food Sunday wins.
That's right, and it costs no more to the shopper. And I believe we get something like 0.5% from their purchase, so it's pretty good.
Yes, and we do actually receive checks from them as well. So that's a great thing. So shopaholics, you can help Food Sunday. So Frank, thank you for being with us today on Carroll Helping Carroll.